So what's the UK average memoha? Now when your car acquainted the annual form. And now say a docket of washer one show ye. Rights claim bet me a boama, what you see can pin the bray. Your UK a lawyer for it through, and I say a cuckoo down for I'll bet me a wow up to 1 month. Because it's we see Canada back. And one is a www.rightclaims.co.uk. Now I feel a form. Bet me a frey and one number ya a woofy gay. Say a cancel of flights, and now say when your flight delay for don't shremiensa. May track 3 hours and cobebia. Rights claims bet me a boama, a handsome Jessica. Rights claims, it's as simple as that.
Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Safidi kitwaya etimimpo e show botome e boa ma uhunu sugar level abribia. Wana wo diabetes anayarea hodwa e ma sugar level. Esote wo brano no. Safidi e pepo nka ye baby bia wo bia no wada won so akohu doctor ntem. Na wo dry bitimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. And you 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Na ne boa so de at the form of Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315. Green Select Glucometer, the best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so the action on radio is what I give to you anytime you see me sitting like this here on Sammy Flex TV. And because I know sometimes you are so busy during the day, you don't even get time to listen to what we do on radio, I have introduced this particular segment called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. Here what I do is whatever we did on Zylofon 102.1 FM on a special program called Showbiz Agenda, I give you all the highlights. I know you might not have time to listen to all the 3-hour program, so what I do is I come down, call my team, and we say that people would want to hear this, they want to see this, we piece them together for you to enjoy. It is called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. So today's episode is going to give you one of such, taken from Zylofon FM's Showbiz Agenda. All that you have to do is to sit, relax, enjoy, and still get the moment just as it was live on radio. I did this with my team led by Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Ya Lapiji, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo, and MC Berima as well. Now you have to relax, and anytime you want to know what is happening on Zylofon FM, this is what you have to do. Subscribe to this channel, Sammy Flex TV, get all the updates, and even if you're not able to listen to what we do on radio, you get a chance to watch it here on Sammy Flex TV later. Enjoy the moment, and you can always share your comments with us here on the show. Enjoy, and let's do more. We out.
A rapper here with me in the studio. His name is Blackout GH. Blackout, put on a headphone. Let me ask you some basic questions, some initial questions before we start our full convo. We're going to have close to 1 hour conversation with Blackout GH. Blackout, do you also believe there is spirituality in music? I know you have been around. The fact that you haven't become very big doesn't mean you don't know what is going down. Do you believe there is spirituality in our music space?
Yeah, I believe there is spirituality in our music space.
Have you encountered anything similar or closer to that?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Yes, but I know as spiritual human beings, we attach our spirit to everything we do. And you know, there are so many shortcuts. So people might take one of those shortcuts to get where they want to get. Because, you know, a lot of people are musicians.
Is it a shortcut to heaven?
No, not to, but to success, if I may say. Yes, so where you have human beings, you find spirituality there.
What kind of spirit have you attached to your music? Because I know you're also doing music. What kind of spirit have you attached to yours?
I would say that my music itself teaches a lot. I always want to enlighten people with the music I do. So I'm somebody who documents what goes on around us. Enlighten the people around, because music does a lot. When you're stressed, when you need encouragement and so on and so forth. You need music to do so. So the kind of vibe you put inside your music puts a certain spirit into a person, because just as the ears taste words, it's the same way the palate tastes food. So our ears, when you say things, they test them. If they are positive and it uplifts people, encourages people, for people to do more and stuff, then that is a very good spiritual kind of direction for your music. And then there's one too that allows people, like it affects the way of their thinking. People use music to find a way of getting an agenda down to the people.
Okay.
So with what I want to reach, the target I want to get, I use my music as a tool to get to that very target.
Okay.
If I want to have people who are unserious, I'll feed them with stuff that will dull their senses, and then that is it. So spirituality has to
now, do you also believe that sometimes when you are a young rapper coming up and you feature maybe a top artist, when you have the shine as the young rapper at the time, is it also true that the top artist is likely to steal a bit of your shine? Does it really happen?
You know, iron sharpens iron, they say. So one man's face sharpens the other man's face. So if two people decide to work together, everybody sees something. There's a common ground why both of you are working together. So perhaps the person feels my vibe, and then he wants to work with me. So it could be that he had seen something worth jumping on. But if he hasn't seen anything at all, anything spectacular about me, there's no need he would jump in. You get what I'm saying? So taking your shine, he's already a big star. What kind of shine does he need as a big star? But just that, you know, where my song can get, he could help me get the song farther than where it could get.
If you were to do it by your own.
Yes, because if you look at my following per se, they are not that plenty. But maybe he has audiences from all across the globe. So if he comes on the song, he's not taking my shine. Rather, he's helping me to get that very song to where I can take it to. You get what I'm saying?
I get you. We have not started our conversation. I'm just warming you up. But in warming you up, I also want to test you on this. You are a rapper. So tell the people what you can do. You have spoken so much wisdom so far. Let's see what you can also spit on these bars. And before we will start the conversation, this is Showbiz Agenda. His name is Blackout GH. Blackout, let's go.
DJ Stick, I take it from the top. 31st December in church, I remember a resolution for the New Year's calendar. I feel so I get to Inquamu, I said in Wamu, I reject. I'll be in London for the next summer. Man, yeah, Mesika, Messa be edifice for 3 districts. Said they me deep to 3 streets in DC. I've been popping big. When them damn it, try to big pimping. Otale I go with my skinny Billie Jean. New Year is here, and it's so different. We live in fear, reality checking on us. What a tomfoolery, April foolery. We fool out, but we can't see the foolery. If God permits, rather than tomorrow by this time, we will wine and dine instead. After Valentine, quarantine, now we wine next time. No, that's a thin line. In every cloud, look for God's silver line. We almost at that deadline, ribbon to the line. What is written is written. Prophecy starting in like a tie. It's time out in prison. Hey, corona. From China to the world over, Corona hot pot up at everyone into one corner. Times are serious with this virus. Frequently your hands you gotta wash. You can't cough these days in a church, or if you caught in the streets, you better as a chore. Stay at home, in God we hope. Don't be a Joan, be quarantined like Pope. The fool is always the last to know. If something show, report for show. Word is born, yeah. Yeah. I say where it's born, yeah. DC, check me out, man. I say where it's born, man. We're just getting started, you know what I'm saying?
What is the meaning of Tuni Makwe?
Well, nuts brew. has a song which says that I'm a Kaminya Matum. I'm a Kaminya Matum. Bina Mechichika. I'm a Chakachi Wawaka Batum. Kaja Sanamon. You know, the hurdles are plenty and they say we can't jump.
Oh, okay. So 2 is jump.
Yes, Tuni Makwe.
Oh, that is very close to 3.
Yes, Tuni Makwe. There are so many hurdles before every human being. And there are doubters there. They don't believe you can be able to get to that next place.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Tuni Makwe, they're watching you. They want to see if you can be able to make it or not.
Oh, I see.
But by God's grace, I know every human being has something he wants to achieve.
How experienced are you in this music space?
That's what the experience. Yeah. Well, I've been around.
Like how many years?
I would say
that is cook.
I would say I would say let's say 1994 there about. I was doing my own thing as a rapper, but I was doing covers a lot. Like I go and buy the music and words from the newsstand. If it's a new song, I go and learn. So at school, you know, we want to sing to impress the people around there. That
I see. So all this while, what have you been waiting for to maybe come into the limelight since 1994? That is some good years.
Yes, I know. You know, sometimes before they will even put you onto the main field itself, you have to be warming the bench. So at the bench, you see a lot of stuff going on. You learn from everybody. I've learned from most of the artists that had passed through down the years up till now, and even I'm still learning, because every day, every new day, there's something new to learn. So I keep learning and learning and learning. So since then up to now.
So in you don't feel you are delaying. You don't feel something is slowing you down?
Well, I wouldn't say anything is slowing me down, because Ghanaian music itself has seen phases in the sense that there were times when, you know, I started as a hip-hop artist, and back in the day, hip-hop wasn't so
hot.
Like people were not. Anytime I even start rapping in English, people will tell you, "Oh, Charlie,
Jai Professor,
go to America, travel
Brooklyn,
go there." That's where you get the relevance you're looking for. But as for here, there, you don't have any space here. You understand me? So, what we do is we also find our own space and entertain our fans, and hear some of our friends who are in the same hip hop genre and stuff. Who organize a small gig, and you know, those who love our type of music and stuff, we entertain them, and that kept motivating.
Do you also feel that around you are lacking something, that should you get that particular thing, you can come to the limelight?
Oh yeah, I know.
What is that thing?
You know, I have beautiful songs there, but financing is one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's the financing. Financing is the whole thing. Because,
so what you are lacking is money?
Oh yeah, of course, it's financing. Because
how much money do you think you would need to blow?
How much money I need to blow?
Exactly.
You know, as an artist, I need somebody who knows
I want figures.
The business. You know,
I want figures. Blackout GH.
You know, Brasami. What I'm saying is,
you said financing is your problem.
Yes, of course.
So I'm asking, how much money do you think, when given to Blackout GH in the next year or two, he will become one of the main artists we have here in our space?
Brasami, give me some of the Shatta signing money. I think that would be okay for me.
Do you know what figure Shatta was signed with?
But I don't know though, but it is something to start with, because
do you know how much he was signed with?
No.
Because you said we should give you the figure Shatta was given.
I believe you know. That's what I'm saying, with that figure per se. But
so should I mention that?
Yeah, mention.
Is that the same amount you need?
But do you know?
Remember, Shatta Wale, blackout is blackout.
Yeah, no, but do you know? Okay,
Shatta Wale did not need the money to blow.
Okay, wait till, but he
needed the money to swim in his mansion.
Oh, anyway. But do you know what? It's true. Sometimes it's not all about the money, because I've seen artists.
Oh, don't go back. Don't go back.
I'm saying.
You said you need money to blow.
No, I mean.
You don't know who is listening to us. Don't slack.
Okay.
Look for a figure and mention, and let's run away from here. You said you want money. That is the only thing holding you back.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm asking, how much money do you need to blow? Mention it. You don't know who is monitoring us.
I have. Let me do the calculation. I have 20 song album to record, and let's say if one song is let's say 1,000 CDs per se, those 20 songs will be 20,000. And if I have to shoot videos of those songs, the video directors are taking like 7,000 or so for a video. So
you want us to multiply 7,000 times 20?
No, I'm saying we wouldn't shoot all the videos.
Let's say even if we want to shoot all, should we multiply 7,000 by 20?
That will be 14. You understand?
Hey, will be 14 how?
14K.
No,
if 7K times 140, 140. So you add 140 to the 20 already. You are almost like 160 something.
Your calculation is not good, like me. Okay, so you need like 50,000 Ghana cedis.
Of course, something like that.
Samoa, the gentleman needs just 50,000 Ghana cedis to blow. How do we get it for him?
Sikani di blow ankaga, we blow nene. Yeska. Right, yeska fancy with you.
Also here 50K. They are signing Shatta ni bino.
Ebio here onyaka ho ebia bema ne drama quality na improve.
Okay.
But say we blow there bra.
Enye 50K.
Na so obi so ni 50K we blow.
Sir.
On the second year, ati be blow money capre. Tinyeska, there's something more than.
But 3D minty. But 3D minty.
Paro ni capre no blow. A farm baby, kwame yuji money capre no blow.
But sikane money blow. Links for sikane money blow.
Patapade sikane money blow. Satawali. Sika bene money blow.
Shatawali boys ni sika the shade.
Capre.
No, don't say that.
O blow yeah.
Dabi.
Mr. Capre.
Time and now or struggling with him and boys be holding it down. No more kakao on the guitar.
Holding it down. No, we cry watra. Sa hold down baby or better. And I
know Niska.
Let me just say on cry baby or tissy watra. Baby I her a blackout. O her ne nika. Brofo kwa kasa Shatawale nkebi. Watra intino. And I just say.
Opa the Shatta anti brofo.
O say Shatta brofo de enko eni.
Oh boy, Shatta brofo nice.
Bara. Shatta brofo they say you twesi.
Okay, the cost me.
Shatawale baby will be amitu we say on before the man pe. And I listening to him, I like the way he sounds. I like his accent.
Yeah.
I say foreign kakra local.
Yeah. Brooklyn rapper.
Harlem. I said voice be so. Oh mama kaso I share that sauce. I said his look and how he sounds are not matching. When he started talking, I tend to look at him again. How he sounds is very I don't know if he's heard that before, but send your lookiness and your sound are very different. Because obito radio so obey imagine different
figure, yeah.
But it's good. And listening to the song, I was trying to look at what new he's bringing on board into the whole music at the end, and it was hard for me to find any, and so I would tell him that he has to find a certain niche. I say, who say baby, you turn a rapper, who say, because it almost feels like a very regular, and I didn't feel him on it. Got me, mantis signature. Bibia when you know say bia line way and as I deal with meeting baby I mean say
blackout
and the car signature baby sadness
Shatawale wo
pam sakada what time it is you know one tune you be cry call me Kofi Nata something like say boy how me rockstar these things now we overlook it but boy into nyumbu hobi feature be any but obete rockstar wo baby boss Kwame Eugene and there was blackout and was until you have to at the end your style position it in a way that it will sound different. You will look unique. I know said there will be a baby, will be a baby that, but for baby come na you say music no and finally I can say and I'm moving come kaya na mabeka
matili mra kaya na waba one kaya so na yapon.
Okay, so me I won't touch so much on the song because I would listen to and dance to in my room. I like me dance about tunes. It's them. But I think something I just derived from conversation on have people tend to compare their hustle to other people's hustle, which is a lot of mistake we make as upcoming people. Like Ubisan is here and not see the other man Shatta Wale no. And I think it's a mistake a lot of people make. The other man Shatta, like we don't know into details what somebody's hustle has been or what somebody's deal with somebody has been. Maybe we're doing pen so be. It's called show business. The business part of it. I mean, you said you need an investor or somebody who will put money in you. But if you can't say a number that you think will put you there, how does the person even help you in the first place? Then suddenly, because Shatta Wale has been through a certain process and has been through a certain stage, you say Shatta Wale can be. What if it was just 1,000 Ghana cedis? Do you get it?
That said, your gringo video, no 1,000 mincha.
So you have to, if you are really thinking, say, blower, at least you should be convincing enough why you think, say, a sikana will blow. One who ain't say, we say sika and pa. Obisa, you should be able to give facts and figures. Obiti, say, wow, then this guy he really needs the money. Do you get it? But you didn't convince anybody. You just assumed, say, Shatta Wale and your sika no di blow. Meanwhile, Shatta Wale na will blow and sana sika ni bemu. Do you get it? So, upe Shatta Wale sika, then you should really ask for the numbers out. Boy, say piano nasi come this share mu, and even that it is not a guarantee of blowing, because as he clearly stated, and yes, people blow without sika. Which was kind of person to me below. Why and far. So you have to know yourself and you have to take whichever thing that you are convinced that is the particular thing you need to blow. No, make sure that whenever you sit on radio or sit on a platform, you are able to convince somebody enough to want to put their money in you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great. Let me wrap up with you. Then I will go back to Blackout GH.
Yeah, I want to say big up to Blackout. You know, I understand him because I'm a rapper myself. I know where he's coming from. Listening to Blackout, it tells you, or you just understand the fact that he's one of the rappers who has like stuck to their guns till now, doing rap, hip hop, and they really believe in what they're doing. And I believe in him, and I feel he hasn't lost the touch. The only thing I'll tell him is every generation with what they want. And for you to be able to be within the generation, you have to understand, like the beat they played for him to rap with, and the beat he rapped on that they played first tells you the kind of hip hop mind he has. Still with what he knows best. Now kids love this trap, they love drill, you know. So I would love him to also try and put himself on that level, because on that level, no na Ebema idea no kita no, so they took those kind of beats no so Ebema's generation no so, because they are share comments maybe I like what they say about him, Nas, and that is how we all started. You know what I mean? Coming in like that. I just want him to up his game by looking at the generation that he's trying to serve, because he's people that really knows what he's doing right now are bouncing to what this generation is also doing, and it would be nice for him to also fit in the generation with the kind of skill and the game he has. And I got my respect for him.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great. Now, Blackout, we are closing. Do you have a management team? As much as you don't have the money to do your promotion and all that, do you have people who are supporting you in this journey?
Yes, of course. But not a management team. Most of the things I do by myself. Yes.
So those who are supporting you are just friends.
Yes, friends.
Not a management team per se.
No, not at all.
So at the moment you are doing everything on your own.
Everything on my own.
Including going to work somewhere to gather some funds to come pump into the business still.
Exactly.
Okay, but do you have more songs out? Where do you have these songs? Because I know you've had so many people enjoying what you've done here in the studio. So direct them to where you have more of your work so they can follow you up there.
Yeah, when you go on to Reverb Nation, you find my songs there. And then all stores, I have my songs there. This very year per se, I was able to drop my mixtapes,
okay,
which is available on all these places I've mentioned. When you go onto the stores, they are there. When you also go onto Reverb Nation, like as I mentioned earlier, all my songs are there for them to listen.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. And what message do you want to share with them before we run away from here?
I want to do a shout out to some of the people here.
Please do it.
Yes, Paul, Sister Meuga, Shaker, Attitude, Kilavel, Kweku Minta, Cerebral, F Kwame, Fim, Orajo, Ajimai, FJ, DJ Lord Dash, Chimney Crane, DJ Von, Paco, Remy, Toffee, Attitude, Joe Quay, and then all my dancer man, Brooklyn, Otto Johnson and then my Bronx, Jamestown, St. Pay people, man.
Wow.
Keep holding me down, you know what I'm saying? I've got so much music to deliver, man. Thank you so much.
I want to give shout out to all my people downtown, Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Blackout GH, man, I'm feeling him. Yes, I'll be doing something with Blackout GH very soon. You guys should watch out for it. Blackout Ebefa. So this song, the one we played, the two parties, you featured Chimney Crane on, I guess.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, shout outs to Chimney Crane. Do you have a video for that?
No, we're yet to shoot a video.
Okay, let's discuss that off air. All right. Thank you so much.